Hello, I'm Ollie and this is Olly, where I talk about crime, pulp, horror, that kind of thing. Today I'm celebrating the channel's second birthday and doing the BookTube anniversary tag. So yes, the channel is 2 years old, which is seems incredible to me, given that I started it to win a competition with my child to see who could get to 100 subscribers first. So I never expected the channel to have any kind of success at all, let alone the level of success it has had. So thank you very much to all of you for being part of that, for watching my videos, for subscribing, for commenting. The channel would not exist without you. And without your, your encouragement. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. So what I'm going to do today is the BookTube anniversary tag. So a tag video, if you don't know, is basically a series of questions that you answer in a video. And this one is specifically around celebrating channel anniversaries. So there are 14 questions for me to go through, which I will commence now. So the first question is, what anniversary are you celebrating? So 2 years, as I've said. I did this video a year ago, so I will put a link to that in the description. I haven't rewatched it, so if you fancy it, you can go back and see. You can compare my answers this time around to the ones last time. I honestly can't remember what I've said, but I will also link in the description to the BookTube newbie tag, which is a tag video you do when you first set up your channel. So I did one of those within the first few weeks, I think, of the channel being live. So it'd be interesting to see what I say of that. Again, I cannot remember at all. So second question, what genre or genres does your channel generally focus on? So crime, pulp and horror, obviously, but I do really talk about all sorts of different books. Those are probably the books I talk about most on the channel, and certainly my review videos tend to be of crime and horror books typically. But I do talk about, I do read and talk about all sorts of different books. Third question then, what are you most proud of on your channel in the last year? This is a kind of a difficult question to answer. I think there's not like a single video that I've made that I'm particularly proud of. I think really the thing that makes me happy with the channel, the thing that really gives me a boost, is when I get a comment from someone on a video saying, you've encouraged me to read again, or you've got me back into reading, or thank you for all your recommendations. That's why I do the channel, is to share the love of reading with people and get people enjoying reading and not getting hung up about having to read particular books, but just finding a book or a type of book that you enjoy and reading that. So when I get comments like that, yeah, I absolutely love it. So that's probably what I'm most proud of, is the fact that I do get comments like that from people who are who have been inspired by the channel and by my videos to read, to start reading again or to read more. And I guess I'm also kind of proud / surprised at the fact that I've got 2 years. So I never expected to. And the fact that, I've managed to continue to make videos and the channel has continued to grow over time is a really wonderful thing. So I'm proud of that too. Next question then is, do you receive ARCs for review? So ARCs, if you don't know, are advanced reader copies. So basically copies of books from publishers or authors that get sent out typically before the book is published, so that people can read it and do reviews to time with the publication date. But also you get review copies like that after books have come out as well. So yes, I do get review copies. I fairly regularly do videos about independent authors. And reviews of books that indie authors have sent me. I think it's really important that people like me on BookTube support independent authors, and also get sent review copies by publishers. So I've literally just filmed a video of Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle, which is a review. This is a review copy that was sent to me by Titan Books. Question 5. What types of videos do you most like to do on your channel? And the answer to that is, I'm not really sure. I quite enjoy book haul videos because they're like super easy to do and they're quite fun. I think probably the type of video I most enjoy doing at the moment is review videos. So I do quite enjoy doing a bit of a deep dive on a particular book and getting into some more of the, more of my thoughts about it. So I really enjoyed, for example, the review I did of Holly by Stephen King recently. I was quite pleased with how that review came out and the amount of stuff I had to say about that book. Sometimes with books you review, it's difficult to find much to talk about. But with Holly, I felt like I turned out a good video review that didn't spoil the book, but said enough to get people interested and to express my opinions of it. So probably reviews at the moment. Question 6, what types of videos do you like to watch on other people's channels? And I think I've come to realise over the last few months that there isn't a particular type of video I like to watch. What I enjoy is watching particular creators. So I try and watch videos by a bunch of different people on YouTube. So I'm part of the community and get involved in some of the conversations out there. But there are particular channels who I will watch pretty much anything they put out, be it a book haul or a review or a vlog or whatever. So I've come to realise, I think, that I'm more about the people than I am about the content. Next question then, was there anything you tried on your channel in the last year that didn't work? And I'm not sure that there was really. I was trying to think back about any kind of projects I'd started and failed. There certainly were those in the first year. I guess, did I fail? I think I failed my classics project this year, didn't I? So maybe that's it. So I set myself the goal of reading 12 classic books that have been recommended by Michael K. Vaughan in a video that he did. And I think I gave up about halfway through, having DNF'd three I think books by that point. Now there were some books I really enjoyed as part of that, Moby Dick probably being the one I enjoyed most. But there were a bunch I didn't enjoy at all. So in the end I gave up on that project. So I suppose that's the thing that didn't work. Question 8, is there anything you've done on your channel last year that you won't continue doing next year? So yes, so I was for most of the last year, doing 7 videos a week, and that's just too much. So I put up a video, I think a month or two ago, saying I was dropping down to 5 videos a week, and that has proven to be a good decision. So I'm finding it much more manageable now doing 5 videos a week. 7 was just too much, and I wasn't able to kind of maintain the level of quality I like to have in my videos. You may well question whether there is a level of quality to my videos, but there's kind of a minimum threshold that I want to get to, and I felt like I wasn't hitting that. I wasn't always able to hit that when I did 7 videos a week, so I'm much happier doing 5. Okay, next question. Is there anything you plan to do more of next year? So no, I don't think so. I can't think of anything that I want to do more of. I'm quite happy with the kind of balance I've got and the kind of variety, the variety of videos I put out during the week. So typically, 1 review video, a weekly wrap up, usually some sort of book haul, and a couple of other things, maybe a top 10, maybe a discussion video. I'm quite pleased with that variety, and it feels like it works for me, and hopefully it works for you as the audience as well. Question 10, is there anything new that you plan to add to your channel next year? So yes, so I've just started experimenting with short videos again. So I've tried doing shorts in the past and didn't manage to find something that worked, that was easy to produce, but I felt like was worthwhile as well. So shorts are quite difficult to do, and you can end up doing ones which are really technical, which take ages to edit and things like that. So what I wanted was a format that was easy for me to film and didn't require any editing, but felt like it gave something additional to the channel rather than just going over old ground, if that makes sense. So what I've landed on is doing a random book from the shelves every day. So this is something that previously I was doing in my long form videos. So at the end of my videos I would do a random book from the shelves, but it just got too difficult to do in those longer videos, partly because I kept on forgetting to do it, but also it just makes the editing process more difficult and things like that. So instead I'm planning to do a daily short video where I just randomly pick a book off the shelves and talk about it. So I've done 3 or 4 of those now. Actually, by the time this video goes up, I'll have done hopefully a lot more of them. So yeah, hopefully people are enjoying those. Next question then, what are some of the challenges you've faced on your channel? The main one really is time. It's finding the time to make the videos, to edit them, to reply to comments and things like that. And as I say, you know, having dropped down to 5 videos a week rather than 7, it's made it easier for me to find the time to manage the channel. Apart from that, there's not really anything. I feel like it works. You know, you as the viewers are a fantastic community. I really enjoy engaging with people in the comments. I really enjoy engaging with people on my Discord server. So I feel like things, you know, I feel like broadly speaking, things are working. And I don't feel like I've had any big challenges this year. Obviously I was ill recently, which knocked me out for a little while, so I didn't have any content go up. I think I probably missed 3 or 4 videos. So one thing I do need to do is get better at filming some videos to kind of have in my back pocket to put up in situations like that. But generally speaking, I think things are going okay. Next question then, what equipment do you use to film your videos? So I film on my phone, which is an iPhone 14 Pro Max, which seems to be, you know, gives a decent level of picture quality. It's really easy to use, makes it easy for me to get the video off my phone onto my laptop to edit. I use a Blue Yeti microphone, that's the one, you know, big thing I think technically in terms of outlay that's improved the quality of my videos. You look at some of my older videos, the audio quality is terrible, whereas I think that having a dedicated microphone really helps. I've also got a big light up there, which means that on days like today, which are quite dark and cloudy, I can still get, you know, reasonable lighting in my videos. So those are the main things I use to film, and then I edit on my so I've got a MacBook Air. I edit on that just using iMovie, which seems to work, and I use an app called Procreate on my iPad to do all my thumbnails, and that's it. So that's the equipment I use. So I think people who are looking to start a channel sometimes worry about what equipment do you need. When I started, all I had was my phone, and I think I was editing on my iPad. So you can edit on your phone. You can do video editing and stuff like that on your phone. You can make thumbnails on your phone. So as long as you've got a phone, and a smartphone, you can make BookTube videos. You don't need more than that. I've ended up, adding some additional things to the mix because I think they've improved the quality of my videos. But my early videos were just filmed on my phone. Right, next question then. Question 13. What is your one best piece of advice that you can give to another BookTuber? So my piece of advice is figure out a way to make what you are doing sustainable. And by that, I don't mean like environmentally friendly, which seems to be the modern meaning of sustainable. I mean sustainable for you as a creator. So what you need to do is figure out what routine can you establish for yourself and stick to that will allow you to make content that you feel is interesting and engaging for your audience, but on a regular basis. So I think that regularity for the audience is really important. And that's why, when I moved from 7 videos a week to 5, I made a public announcement about that so people weren't caught out by it. So I think find a way that works for you, that's not putting you under too much pressure, because if you end up under too much pressure, the fun goes out of it. And if the fun goes out of it, you stop doing it. So don't overstretch yourself. Gradually, if you want to start doing 1 video a week or 1 video a fortnight or whatever, and then gradually build up, then do that. But have a regular routine, but one that is sustainable for you. That will be my one piece of advice. And the final question, what is the best part of having a BookTube channel? I'm going to give the answer everyone gives. It's the community. It's having people to talk to about books. So like many creators on BookTube, I started the channel because I didn't have people in my my everyday life who I could talk to about the books that I wanted to talk about. So having a wonderful audience out there, having people on my Discord server to chat with, chatting with people in the comments, having my patrons who I chat with about books as well and do buddy reads with and things like that is wonderful, and it has really enriched my reading life, and really given me an enjoyable creative outlet. So before I made BookTube videos, I used to have a blog and wrote for a website at one point as well. but I never felt that engagement with my audience that I feel now, that I feel through, you know, having the channel and making BookTube videos. So it's 100%, you know, the community, both, and by the community I mean, you know, fellow creators, other people like me making videos. I enjoy watching their videos. I enjoy, you know, having discussions and conversations and things like that with them about both about books, but also about the creative process. But also, you know, even more importantly, it's the audience. It's the people who watch my videos, who subscribe, you know, who leave comments. It's fantastic engaging with all of you. So thank you. So that's the BookTube anniversary tag done for another year. Hopefully I will make it to 3 years and we'll be doing this again in 12 months time. But for now I will leave it there and say, as always, thanks very much for watching. Hope you're safe and well out there. Hope you're reading good stuff, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Cheerio.